How often have you felt pressure from the judgments of others? How many times have you been stressed by negative words from others and responded with negativity yourself? It's easy to let our stress, which can turn into hate, spill out onto the keyboard as we write terrible comments about someone, hidden behind our screens. Brothers and sisters, there's no need to worry. It's human nature. Let's start by acknowledging that the world around us is like a mirror, reflecting our own judgments back at us. I have amazing news for you. The universe doesn't take notice of us or our problems, nor does it pay attention to the people around us. So let's delve into this topic and understand how we can manage this negative behavior that modern society has burdened us with, and how social media has exacerbated it. Sorry to interrupt. Before we continue, I want to express my gratitude. Our community is continuing to grow, and we are close to reaching 10,000 subscribers. However, many of you watching this video haven't yet taken the last step of clicking the subscribe button. Remember, it's free for you, but for me it's a meaningful sign and a strong motivation to keep sharing experiences with you all. Now, let's continue with our video. Negative words and thoughts can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Research has shown that constant exposure to negative language can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even depression. This is because our brains are wired to react more strongly to negative stimuli, which can trigger a cascade of negative emotions and thoughts. In some religions, such as Islam, there is a strong emphasis on using nice words and avoiding negative speech. The Prophet Muhammad is reported to have said, "Make your soul clear and the angel will come to you." This emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive and pure inner self, which can be achieved through positive words and actions towards others. In addition to the religious aspect, there is also a psychological benefit to using positive language. Studies have shown that using positive words and affirmations can help rewire our brains, leading to a more positive outlook on life. This is because our brains are constantly seeking patterns, and when we consistently use positive language, our brains start to interpret the world in a more positive light. Furthermore, practicing peace and understanding can lead to personal growth by improving our relationships with others. When we respond to criticism with empathy and calmness, we not only diffuse the situation, but also show others that we are open to feedback and willing to learn. This can lead to stronger, more meaningful relationships, both personally and professionally. In the professional context, practicing peace and understanding can lead to improved teamwork and collaboration. When we approach challenges with a clear and calm mind, we are better able to communicate effectively with our colleagues and find creative solutions to complex problems. This can lead to greater productivity and innovation within an organization. Additionally, letting go of envy and focusing on our own path can lead to greater professional success. When we stop comparing ourselves to others and instead focus on our own goals and aspirations, we are more likely to achieve success on our own terms. This is because we are no longer distracted by what others are doing and can instead focus on what truly matters to us. The power of peace and understanding cannot be overstated. By recognizing the impact of negative words and thoughts and choosing to respond with empathy and calmness, we can lead more fulfilling lives and grow both personally and professionally. So, let's strive to be a source of peace in a world often filled with judgment and envy. Negative words and thoughts can create a toxic cycle in our lives. When we allow ourselves to be affected by criticism or envy, we can fall into patterns of self-doubt and negativity. This can hinder our personal growth and prevent us from achieving our full potential. However, by cultivating peace and understanding, we can break free from this cycle and create a more positive and fulfilling life. One way to practice peace and understanding is through mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of the negative thoughts and emotions that arise within us and learn to respond to them in a more constructive way. Another way to cultivate peace and understanding is through empathy. Empathy involves putting ourselves in another person's shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. By developing empathy, we can better understand the motivations and feelings of others, which can help us respond to them with compassion and understanding. In addition to mindfulness and empathy, forgiveness is also key to cultivating peace and understanding. Holding on to grudges and resentments only serves to weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. By practicing forgiveness, we can release ourselves from the burden of anger and resentment and open ourselves up to greater peace and happiness. In the context of relationships, practicing peace and understanding can lead to deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. When we approach others with empathy and compassion, we create a safe space for open and honest communication. This can lead to stronger, more fulfilling relationships built on trust and mutual respect. In the workplace, practicing peace and understanding can lead to a more positive and productive work environment. When colleagues are able to communicate openly and honestly with each other, they can work together more effectively towards common goals. This can lead to increased job satisfaction and overall success for the organization. But this does not mean that we have to accept everything from others. It does not mean we have to give up our dignity. We just have to accept others' comments, even if they are bad. We can face others by asking what's wrong with them. Be strong and learn how to stand in front of others, because it's too easy and unhealthy to close ourselves off, to run away and cultivate hate. Because this also generates other problems. If you don't face others and you talk to yourself, you will only fuel anger within you. In the end, you'll remain alone in your thoughts, which, believe me, 99% of the time are completely wrong but are made up by our brains. My suggestion is to ask for an explanation, have a constructive talk, and if the person has bad thoughts about you, what's the problem? Leave them in their world. Thank God the world is big enough for everybody, and we don't have to please everyone either. Cultivating peace and understanding in our lives is essential for personal and professional growth. By being mindful of our thoughts and feelings, empathetic towards others, and forgiving of ourselves and others, we can create a more positive and fulfilling life. So let's strive to be a source of peace in a world often filled with judgment and envy. In many spiritual traditions, the power of words is emphasized as a way to shape our reality. In the Bible, for example, it said that death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. This highlights the idea that our words have the power to bring either positive or negative outcomes into our lives. Similarly, in Buddhism, right speech is one of the components of the Eightfold Path, emphasizing the importance of using words that are truthful, kind, and beneficial. In Islam, the concept of husn al-khulq, or good character, is highly valued. The Prophet Muhammad is reported to have said, "The most beloved of Allah's servants to Allah are those with the best manners." This includes using nice words about others and maintaining a clear soul, which is believed to attract the angels and blessings from Allah. The idea of using nice words and practicing peace and understanding is not limited to religious teachings. It also has a scientific basis. Studies have shown that using positive language can have a beneficial impact on our mental and physical health. Positive words and affirmations can help reduce stress, improve our mood, and even boost our immune system. It is proven that practicing right behavior benefits our health. When we engage in negative talk or isolate ourselves from others because we believe they think poorly of us, we are led into a dark place where both our minds and bodies suffer. This isolation can make us more vulnerable to illness. Society often uses these negative influences to manipulate us, feeding our fears and limiting our ability to freely discuss and grow. In recent years, we've seen how social media and television can inundate our minds with irrelevant or false information, further impacting our lives negatively. Furthermore, practicing peace and understanding can lead to a more harmonious society. When we treat others with kindness and compassion, we create a ripple effect that can spread positivity and goodwill. This can help bridge divides and promote unity among people from different backgrounds and beliefs. So we can easily say that the power of words and the practice of peace and understanding have far-reaching effects on our lives and the world around us. By being mindful of the words we use and the thoughts we entertain, and by cultivating empathy and compassion towards others, we can create a more positive and fulfilling life for ourselves and contribute to a more peaceful and harmonious world. So let's strive to use our words wisely and be a source of peace and understanding in our interactions with others. And also, for today we are done, but remember to write in the comment below your thought, your experience, and how you manage all these life situations. It's important to share, to talk each other, because this is the meaning of our community. Brothers and sisters, remember to keep your spirits high and your health in tip-top shape.